Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Cinefile. Today, we are going to be talking about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Jake and I saw it this opening weekend, and we're going to share our thoughts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Jake, what did you think of Dial of Destiny? Is it your favorite Indiana Jones film? Is it your least favorite? Where does it rank?
So this movie, as far as the Indiana Jones franchise, I'm going to say it ranks solidly in the middle. Um, I really liked this movie. It was a lot of fun. I think it has great respect for the four movies that came before it, especially the original three. I think it has a lot of respect for that. It really harkens back to a lot of that.
It
Um,
throws a little shade on the fourth one, actually,
yeah,
in a way.
as we all do.
Yeah.
If you've seen the Crystal Skull episode, you would know we throw a little shade too. But no, I think it is fun. It is exciting. Are there flaws? Yeah. Does it get a little wacky story wise for me in a couple places? Yeah. But here's the point of this movie. The point of all Indiana Jones movies is a fun adventure and to see Harrison Ford kick ass. And I think this
Absolutely.
movie achieves both of those goals. Even at 80, or he may be 81 now by the time we're doing this video, Harrison Ford still kicks ass. And I love every minute of it.
Yeah, I mean, so if you saw our kind of quick out of the theater reaction, you know that I've seen this movie now twice opening weekend. And the first time I saw it, I hated it. But the second time I saw it, I loved it. And I discovered that the reason why is because I went in with expectations of a Steven Spielberg film. This movie is not a Steven Spielberg film, but I think you're absolutely right, Jake, when you say that it kind of pays homage to Steven Spielberg and to the first three movies specifically. Um, the real big kind of what ifs for this movie were Harrison Ford's de-aging, the Helena Shaw character, what was the deal with that, and how they were going to kind of end Indy's story. I think this is not a spoiler review. I think from the de-aging point of view, it's some of the best I've ever seen, especially when he's wearing the hat. They actually used some archival footage and like kind of rotoscope like matted it onto a body double, which I thought was really, really interesting. Harrison Ford gives a great performance as always as Indiana Jones. The Helena character was surprisingly interesting to me. Not what you would expect, and it's not Mutt Williams 2.0. I think that was a very smart decision. Very smart decision on their part. And the ending, I mean, it's a little fantastical, but I think it ends Indy where it should. The final shot has a weird George Lucas-esque cut,
Yeah.
like edit, and we both didn't really like that. But the reason why what I will say about this movie is I think it ranks number 4 for me, 4 out of 5, but it's good. It's really fun. It's
Yeah.
really fun. And when you go in not knowing that you're not going to see the same kind of shot composition as Steven Spielberg, and it's a different kind of story, it uh it just it just reminds you of the good old days,
Mhm.
I think. And you're absolutely right. It's a really fun, rip-roaring adventure that is fantastical in a great Indiana Jones way, where it's not like supernatural as
Yeah.
much as they say multiple times in the movie mathematics.
Hmm.
And so I thought that angle specifically really worked.
Yeah. It seemed very much based in fact, which we know is something that Indy, is very big on. It's very Indy-esque, it's very, academic in a way. But academics applied in a real world way that sends us on a wild adventure. So I really like
Yeah,
that. Of course, the GOAT, John Williams, delivers on the score as always. It is gorgeous
dude,
and luscious, and
it's really good.
I can see why
It's a
the
really good
man
score.
said, "Oh, I'm just going to write some themes," and then ended up writing the whole score for the 2.5 hour movie because it's that good.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess really for me, the best way I can sum up this movie is something, paraphrasing something I heard Harrison Ford say on the press tour for this, is he said he felt like he's leaving Indy in a much better place than when he was leaving him in 2008 at the end of Crystal Skull, and I cannot agree more. I am comfortable and satisfied leaving Indy if this is truly the last time we see Indy, which I think it is, and I think it should.
Yeah, it'll be the last.
I think this is a well-respected end for this character, and I think we're leaving him in a better place than we left in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So
yeah, the score is spectacular. The visuals are great. The story is okay. I felt like it could be tighter. But overall, really a satisfying time at the theater. I've been working this movie a lot at Flicks, and I've yet to have a person walk out of the theater saying they didn't have a good time. Like, everybody's like, I had a great time. Also, you give great service. I was like, well, thank you. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I don't think you can ask for much more. It's not hammed up like Crystal Skull was like almost too pulpy. Yeah. This isn't that. I think it's more grounded. And I'm excited to see it for a third time, to be honest with you. So I think for me, this is a thumbs up. This is a go see it in a big theater with a great sound system because of John Williams' score. But this is something I think you will want to see in a theater.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pass on this. I know we've kind of been disillusioned with Indiana Jones since Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but give it a shot. I think you will agree that it's a good ending for the character, and it's a real fun time.
I agree wholeheartedly. Definitely a thumbs up for me.
But the question is for you. Have you seen Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny? What are your thoughts? Is it a thumbs up, thumbs down, kind of in the middle? Where do you rank it on the Indiana Jones trilogy? Well, what is it, like patriarchy? I don't know. In the 5 films, in the 5 films, where do you rank it? We love to hear your review in the comments down below. But until next time, for Jake Biller, I'm Ben Sparrow. Thanks so much for watching the Cinefile. We'll see you soon, and cut.